All right, play number 3 here, series number 9, guys. We can see BadShot's going into a normal set out of the shotgun with his back to the weak side. He's running a fake end around halfback inside zone. So what that basically entails, like I've mentioned before, is every man on the line here, his job is to reach one man over to the right in this case. Since he has a guy on his right shoulder, he's going to attack that. Normally you're going to see some kind of blocking to this effect. It's zone blocking, by the way. And these guys here will work next level. One of these guys will slip off to seal off that backer. One of these guys will move off to get to that backer there. They're going to leave this guy all alone, or at least they normally will, because he has to be able to sit for two things actually, guys. For one, he's got the reverse, so he has to be able to wait for that. Two, even though this is a zone, and I don't believe it's an option, a zone read option or anything like that, but he still has to worry about the quarterback just in case he does it. So if he does what he should do, he's going to squat. That'll help keep him away from the back. And when you get this kind of blocking guys up front, basically they're trying to create movement. So now the back has a choice of where to turn up, whether it's middle here, a little wider, all the way across, or even cutting back through here. So we'll go ahead and run through the play, see what happens, and then we'll talk about it. So we actually get a block on the end there, and we don't get the block on him, which is a little scary, but let's see what happens with BadShot. What does he do here? He reads it perfectly. He bounces to the right. He sets up a block now, creating that block there with his two guys, and turns it up and gets himself a great gain out of this. That is a good, 12 yards. So on this play here, he gets a 3-point play. He does his job well. He has play success, and this is a run of over 10 yards. So that is a big play, and that's a full 3 points on that. That's a great job. He called this earlier in the game and ran it very well too. I think this is a play he should really keep in his playbook and keep using, because he runs it very, very well. All right, folks, we have play number 4 here, series number 9. BadShot has a 1st and 10 with 2:26 left in the fourth quarter, ball on his opponent's 15-yard line. So looking at it right off the bat, BadShot is running, looks like the H shallow cross. You know what, we'll go ahead and cheat and see the name real quick. Yeah, H shallow cross. So I cheated there. We'll even look at the defense real quick. Cover 3. That's exactly what it looks like to me anyways. So as you can see, obviously the safety is down. Remember how I talked about with the blitz? He's usually being lined up inside the tight end here. Well, look at him there. Now he's outside, isn't he? So that's an indicator there of the cover 3. So essentially, that's what you're getting there. Actually, I think he's coming on a blitz here. We'll have to wait and see. And then you get that there. You get the 3, and the safety sit in the middle here. With what BadShot's running, I love the dig again. I love the shallow cross. Not a big fan of this here, and again, unless you have somebody you trust running that fade, say a Des Bryant or a Megatron kind of player, you know, big, tall receiver who can jump, make those big plays. Don't like the post either against that, just because there's only 2 deep routes in this case, so that safety can sit in the middle here, and he's probably going to cheat to the post side here, so just because of where he's aligned, see how he's lined up on this hash as opposed to the center field here. So we'll have to wait and see if he maybe squirms over a little bit, but I like the 2 crossing routes, and then as your emergency, the little hitch route here, as you can see. So let's go ahead and run through it, and we'll see what happens. So there you go. There's the Y cross is open right now. Dig will probably open up once he makes his break. All right, we see BadShot. He's rolling out. In this case, I don't think it's a good decision to roll out. Look at the protection here. Look how beautiful that cup is. So everybody's got great protection. He's riding his guy out. He's riding his guy out. Inside, everybody is locked up. So, yeah, not a good decision. He does try to get his feet set. At least he does. But there's not enough time now because he's rolled out and allowed this guy the opportunity to break off of the block and make the sack. So in this case, say -1. Obviously, play success is a 0. Him's doing his job is a 0 because of the rollout there that actually caused the sack. And then he gives up the sack itself, so that's a -1. So a negative bonus in this case. Like I said, right there, you don't need to. Don't do it. Just because This guy, he's blocked. Same thing with this guy over here. By rolling out, you're rolling out to his advantage, to his open side, as you can see. This guy's job, your tackle's job, is to keep him outside, keep him on this side, and just keep riding him out this way. Okay? By rolling out now, you're giving him the opportunity to break off of the block, which he does and makes the sack. And because you have a right-handed quarterback, it takes longer for you to get your quarterback's feet set. So just be aware of that. And as far as routes go, yeah, the shallow was there. This ends up opening up. And then that crosser, that dig was definitely there too. As you can see, once he gets even right here on his break, he is pretty much open right there. Throw that ball right in here. If you're in the pocket, that is a very easy throw, and that's a touchdown.